Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here, enjoying the view of this penguin. And boy, what a view it is. What is up there? What? What is this? Where did my voice go? Oh, no. I don't know what this is. It looks like a blueprint or something, right? Anyway, happy Thursday. Happy October Thursday. October. You mean the month that I'm allowed to build with the Halloween blocks without people in my comments telling me I'm a fool? Yes, you are. And that's exactly what we're going to start today. I'm so excited. I know I could have started this last episode, but I forgot it was October, if I'm being honest with you. I'm so excited to get started with this Halloween project. I've been waiting so long to do a themed build using these blocks. I love the Halloween blocks. Look at them. They're so pretty and creepy and stupid, and I love them. I love them to death. And you know what we need? Other blocks that are also creepy. I've been racking my brain for other creepy blocks, and I'm hoping you guys in the comments can give me your favorite blocks in Creativerse that are just a little off looking, that give you a little bit of like a, ugh, that's kind of gross. You know what I mean? Like for me, the stalactite, for some reason, I look at it and just think, no, something's off about that texture and it makes me uncomfortable. Or mold, you know? Like if I go anywhere and there's mold, I'm very uncomfortable to begin with. Although I am a germaphobe, sort of, about mold and bugs. Anyway, so that's, if you guys want to leave a comment for me. But anyway, I am getting started today. I want to get over there. I already picked an area that we'll go to in just a second. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a teleporter right here. I gave it a real easy code. I'm going to put a teleporter right here so that we can quickly come in and out of our storage room. Wow, okay. We can quickly come in and out of our storage room. But yeah, let's just go check out the area. You guys give me some block suggestions. I'll probably find more. I have to go get a bunch more wood and various other things. But I have sort of an interesting idea, I think, for this year's Halloween build. Last year, I did sort of this cool... Oh, I thought it was cool. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. I did this walkway that ended at a big haunted house, but we did a graveyard and all sorts of fun things. The Halloween blocks were new. This year, I didn't want to lock in, because last year I didn't actually finish before Halloween, and I want this to be an adventure that goes up maybe on Halloween, I don't know. But last year I couldn't finish because it was too ambitious, it was too big, it was too hard to get the blocks. So this year, I'm gonna do it in segments. It's gonna be sort of segmented. So if I don't finish one, you know what? The other three are whatever it is. And so I wanted an area that you could go through teleporters or walk in a relatively quick amount of time, but I wanted multiple biomes because I think multiple biomes allow you to get a bit creative. There's a couple biomes I wanted, one of which was a grassland that wasn't too difficult to build around. I wanted a little bit of elevation, which this has. It's a little small, but to be honest, it's fine. I wanted a little bit of elevation, but I wanted a grassland that was relatively easy to build in. My voice is going, I'm sorry. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, there was a couple biomes I wanted, one of which was grassland with elevation, one of which was the jungle, because I think the jungle at night is the best looking biome in the game. The jungle at night is everything that's right about Creativerse. It's peaceful, it's not peaceful, it's kind of annoying when they poison you, but it's beautiful, the detritus is amazing, the wildwood leaves above you with the flowers that give off just a little bit of light. Everything about the jungle in Creativerse is perfect. We also have a little savanna, which I'm not sure I have any ideas for savanna. Maybe you guys have something. We also have a canyon with some snow at the top, which I was sort of wanted a snow biome, but I knew I would be able to get that next to a jungle, or I didn't think I would at least. So that's could be interesting. But anyway, the idea is to have sort of little, sort of smaller areas inside of each biome that are kind of contained that you can kind of go to. So it's sort of a walking thing where, you know, maybe there's some interactivity among it. I brought over some machines, you know, some interactivity, but basically, you know, you go through a teleporter into an area. It's sort of an enclosed area. I want them to all be really creepy. And it also gives me some flexibility to theme each area a bit differently. So I kind of wanted to try and build an area with the galactic blocks, you know, maybe a spaceship that fell down to Earth that you walk through that's super creepy with flickering lights and stuff. Maybe you know, medieval blocks in one area, maybe industrial in another, maybe mixes here and there. So I thought this would be kind of interesting because it allows me to try out a bunch of different build palettes and build types, and I could do them in sort of small enclosed areas as opposed to trying to build one big thing. So that's my idea. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Also, if you have any blocks that you think are creepy, or if you have any ideas for a little themed area. So I really want to do like a fallen spaceship or something. I also really want to do something in the jungle that I don't know yet. I was also thinking in the canyon maybe of doing like an abandoned ghost town, but I don't know. So let me know if you have any ideas for any of those. I think we're going to start today though with our entrance. So this is how you're going to get in here with this teleporter. You're going to fall down into this cave, and we're going to try and make this cave look real creepy. And then you're going to walk out and be on this lake. And that's as far as I've gotten so far. I've been transporting over blocks and just setting up because, you know, whenever you have a build of a decent size, it can get pretty crazy pretty fast if you're not like organized and you have blocks and stuff. So I'd rather sort of have all my building materials ready as opposed to sort of having to shuffle around. Okay, so without further ado, let's... I'm not going to be able to take all this, right? Without further ado, let's just jump into build. Also, I do want to release this as an adventure, so there'll probably be an adventure gate somewhere up here. I want you to drop down, though, so you can't get back out. Whew, okay. So, to me, one of the creepiest blocks in the game is stalactite. I don't know what to tell you about it. I hate it. I hate the way it looks. I hate the color of it. It's always given me the heebie-jeebies, so I thought for our entryway, because it's got a very basic entryway, I just want to create a little intrigue. We use stalactite. So there's probably going to be something at spawn that's going to have this teleporter. That's how you're going to get there. But for now, we'll take this. But I wanted to give you guys my... Oh, it's coming. Slowly. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Loading screens. This is where you land. So yeah, I went real dark. I still didn't finish the roof. I wanted real dark. I left the oars because I think they're kind of creepy looking, like in this lighting. Put some red lighting around, perhaps a bit too much. I might want to like move these down a little bit further. But the idea is, oh, it's open at the moment for some reason. You're gonna go out this door and then be on this lake, and this is gonna be the first little area. I think with each area, I'm going to enclose it. So I think I'm going to bring the mountain around so you can't actually... Well, people have gliders. I guess I can disable gliders for the adventure. But the idea is they're going to be each sort of enclosed. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe create little games inside of each one. Sort of a little cynical. So we're going to enclose this and have a couple buildings or whatever. And basically, I think the games are going to be sort of, you know, find the 3 switches or solve the puzzle. And that'll open up the... portal, or whatever you want to say, to the next area. So once you find the 3 switches, you know, a teleporter will open up and you can go to the next area. So this is going to be our first area, this little tiny lake. There's so many horror movies that take place around a lake, which is fun. First things first, you can jump 2 blocks, right? Yes. So we need a 3-block high barrier around this whole thing, which kind of sucks because... You know, obviously this doesn't look very good. Maybe we can build some sort of wall. I mean, dirt's bland. Maybe we'll use the stalactite out here as well. I'm not going to build a roof over this whole thing. Nah, to be honest, that wouldn't be that big of a project. I'm also probably going to be building some of these on live stream. I know I've said it before, but I've moved over to Twitch exclusively for live streaming because of a bunch of reasons. There's a video on it if you want to see it on the channel. But I'm probably going to be live streaming building more than a few of these just because I really do want to get this done in October and have this really cool Halloween adventure. So if you guys are interested in that, link to my Twitch is in the description down below. It's at Sloppy Canadian Gaming, twitch.tv/Sloppy Canadian Gaming. But I'll definitely be building some of these on live stream, so if you guys want to come help out. But yeah, maybe... No, I don't think a roof over this. Then I would have just built underground. I do want you to be able to see the sky. What I'm thinking is sort of almost a Jason, sort of a... Wait, yeah, Jason was the one that chased the kids around the summer camp, right? That's sort of what I want this first area to be. I want maybe some cabins around the lake and some various things. But what I really want these to be, the more I've been thinking about it, the more I want them to be a little bit more interactive than I traditionally wanted them. Originally, I was thinking, I just want to build these really cool environments that are kind of just meant to screw up your head a little bit. But the more I think about it, the more I kind of want them to be a little bit more playful, a little bit more interactive, you know, find things or do things. So that's, I think, what we're going to go for here, which I'm excited about. Although, you know, the bigger I make it in scale, obviously, the worse it is for me, because then I might not get it done all in October. But I'm committed to this, so there'll probably be a lot of streams of it. Yeah, so that's this. I think what I want to do, I'm going to finish this entryway. I really like this design, this dark. I also brought over, I had a bunch of these for some reason. This is my little workshop. I had a bunch of these moss torches, and I think they're the perfect amount of light because they're so dim. You know, like they're real dim, which I'm really enjoying. You know what I mean? Like they give off such a soft light, and I think it's perfect. And I think the combination of stalactite and mold with a little bit of red lighting is what I want in here with some of the ores. And you can see I went a bit random. I guess you can't see. I went a bit random with how I placed them, which I think gives it a little bit more of a vibe, if you will. But yeah, I also kind of don't want you to be able to see the teleporter. Yeah, okay. So this is sort of what I've been doing, and then when I turn out the light, it's a bit creepy. I hate these blocks so much. Maybe I'm the only one that doesn't like the stalactite texture, but I really find it unnerving. Anyway, so that'll be like that, and then sort of, this is where you're going to drop in. This is going to be the first area. Yeah, I'm going to finish up this cave and get a wall around this area. I think I'm just going to do it with grass, first of all. But yeah, we're going to get a wall around this area and see sort of the room we're working with. Boy, this takes time, huh? But yeah, we're starting to get the shape of an area. We've got a bit of a wall up. And I'm sort of torn between showing you guys a lot of the secret stuff or keeping it so that you guys can sort of experience it. But I guess I'll share some of it, but not all of it. Over here, I'm going to do like a block phaser door that'll phase away at some point. I think next might be a good opportunity to put where I want some of the buildings and attractions to be. So this area is going to be like an old summer camp, I suppose. We're going to start very basic. So old summer camp, probably lots of like the wood blocks. Let's go over to build. Probably a lot of the wood blocks, I would think. Sort of your traditional style of building, really. Oh, look at that. We still have more stuff to unlock. One day, we will unlock everything. It's a premium recipe. Get out of here. Ooh, Grecian area could be cool. There's so many ideas. This is just it's such an idea-heavy thing. But yeah, this is going to be sort of a summer campy type thing. So there's not many blocks that fit that theme, I don't think. Maybe some of the rustic. Yeah, maybe some of these. I really like these wood gravel walls. I think they have the best wood texture. It's just a shame they have the gravel, to be honest. Like, this is such a nice block. But it's just a shame it has the gravel top. Like, I think the gravel should be a block, and then this wood should be a block as opposed to combined. But whatever. So we're going to try and figure out where we want some buildings. I'm also thinking maybe we'll just have some facades built into the wall. You know, like, not everything has to be... So I want to fill up the space, but I'm not sure how exactly to go about doing that. So, over here, I'm thinking, do I just have, like, cragwood on me? Yeah. I'm thinking, like, a building somewhere around here. Well, I do want a pathway sort of going around the lake, and I'm thinking, like, a little dock over there. Let's lay that out. That might be the first thing. Like, maybe we could build it around the dock. So I'm thinking, like, a little dock over here. So let's just... Why would you place there? Maybe like 3 wide. Like a little dock for the kids. Little dock for the kids. I'm all about... Oh my goodness. Why would you place there? A little dock for the kids. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think this will be a good point to build around. A lot of the times when I'm building, I like to get sort of a central point, if that makes sense. Like a central focus when I'm building things that have multiple things. A central focus, and then build around that. So you come out here. We'll have a dock there, and then some buildings sort of around that side. This side... what would we have on this side? Maybe just buildings spotted around. Yeah. Maybe just buildings spotted around the place. So I think you're a little close up. A lot of these buildings will probably bleed into the wall. So let's go... Can you get out my way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Like, a lot of these buildings are going to be a little smaller and bleed into the walls just because we don't really have the space. So we'll probably put one here to kind of obscure this entry. 1, 2, 3... Something like this. Yeah, and then you'll see like a facade and a little roof. A lot of these buildings are going to be really small, kind of like that summer camp style of small buildings that have like a couple beds in them. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay, so let's bring it out one more, I think. Whoa there, buddy, why are you out of place? Let's bring it out one more, and then... Do I want this wood at the end? Maybe we'll bring you guys back one. Yeah. Okay. That looks kind of weird. We'll probably add some sand, I think, actually. Maybe do like a little beach front over there. It kind of looks like a little beach area. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I want to extend this a little bit either direction. I'm sorry I'm focusing so much on the dock. Extend this a little bit further either direction. What? There we go. There we go. Let's get you. And then, do I have sand on me, perchance? I do not. Yeah, we'll do like a little sand front here. Maybe some sand stuff that people play with. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to see it. I'm going to do a little bit more work. I think lighting's going to be a big thing in this area. Because, you know, we can just, like, hang moss torches, but I feel like, well, it'll probably depend how we do the pathway. Maybe that should be a good place to start. So what I was thinking is perhaps layering in some of this stuff, and because I think it's a pretty bad texture on top. I was thinking about layering some of this for the path, and then maybe some dirt, like, how can I, if I put dirt upside down, I don't think it'll, okay, we'll see if that turns to grass. I'm not sure if you rotate dirt, I'm not sure if it'll change, but I'm thinking that sort of for a path, like a beaten down sort of vibe, and I was thinking maybe we could get away with putting some of this in the wall as well, especially near this cave entrance to sort of look like it's, I don't know, like, bleeding out. Does that make sense? A little bit. Okay, that looks alright. Yeah. The downside of being on a server without peaceful creatures is I want to build this at night to sort of get a bit more of a vibe, but creatures are annoying. Also, this is done. I finished this, so you'll spawn in, you'll drop down right here, bloop, and yeah, you sort of got this, I think it's a little creepy, there's some red lighting, it's pretty dark. There's some red lighting sort of guiding you on your path. It's very simple, very basic. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I guess eventually I'll just close this up, right? We don't need to have the door here, but maybe I'll leave the door there. We can do something with that room. But yeah, I didn't even cheaply put one of these. How does that look at night? That doesn't glow or anything, does it? Meh. We'll use those another area. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more laying out. I'm sorry, this is probably so dark on YouTube. I apologize. I'm going to do a bit more laying out of this, go get some sand, and you guys will start to see my vision come to life. Man, remember when I was like, hey, I wonder if that piece of grass will change? It did. Also, just a bunch more turned back to dirt. That leaves us to be able to use this, I guess. It is okay. I'm not super happy about it. if you guys have a way to be able to use this dirt texture at this level, I don't want to use a slab. Like, I don't want it to be down there. I want that texture. Let me know, because it is kind of frustrato. It's kind of frustrato, you know? I try to use nice texture, and nice texture no use me. And, yeah, that is that. So, I think, well, I don't know. We could use this as a path. I don't know. I want to tie the stalactite. I keep wanting to stay stalactite. I want to tie the stalactite, and I want to have a path going around the edge. Also, I added in the beach, which I think looks really good. It is getting the vibe I'm hoping for. Put some seashells on it. You guys know the drill. But yeah. So anyway, I think next I do want to get some buildings up. I do need to go get more cragwood, and this video is probably getting long already, but I'm laying out ideas, darn it. Darn tootin'. I do want to get, like, one building up to at least, like, have an idea of what I want the buildings to look like. I think I want you one back. A little bit wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can move this tree. I do want to use this tree, though. I really like the gross-looking wood. This stuff here. I can't place it. Are you kidding me? Why not? This game is so... It seems so arbitrary what you can and cannot place. It's frustrating. Also, I need the roof to be minimum 3 tall, don't I? Yeah. I need the roof to be minimum 3 tall because people can jump on it otherwise. Huh, how can I prevent that? Yeah, because then people can jump on and get out. And I want this to be a very controlled thing. I guess we just don't need it at that height. We could raise this by 1 and then put... Not huge on that, though. Like, I wanted it too tall. I guess we have to get creative with how we block people off. You know what? Maybe we can work with, like, 4 tall. Maybe we can work with 4 tall. I'm going to experiment a touch. I do want to get, like, 1 building up just to see how it works. So let me just have a feel like... I feel like that roof is too tall now. You know what I mean? I don't like this path. I don't like it. I really want to use the dirt texture. Okay. That is tall, isn't it? That is really tall. Huh. Okay. Let's take a step back. Maybe it's not. Maybe we could flatten out the roof a little bit. Okay, let me experiment here a touch more and then come back. Well, I did a bit of a run for wood because I'm sorely lacking, and I picked up some saplings, and I thought maybe I'll just place them around and try and fill up the area sort of behind the wall and see how that works. Anyway, you can see I've done a little bit of work on this. I was looking at pictures. I searched log cabins and summer camp, and then I realized if anyone looks at my search history, I will look like a serial killer. So, a lot of them have this little porch, which I also think is a decent way to take away the, Ooh, I just realized, like, maybe... You know what? If people want to get out that bad, there's not much I can do. Maybe, I guess I could... whatever. Yeah, so I've just sort of started building. We need... these wood doors are kind of ugly. Maybe the haunted doors? And, like, we'll leave, like, 1 open. Can I do that? Can I leave 1 open? Maybe. We'll try and do that another time. Those look a little out of place, if I'm being honest. Is there a Halloween wood wall? There's this one, right? The haunted floor. I don't know if I want to get into those quite yet. I don't know what the inside of this is exactly going to be like. I have to make some more wood slabs, but you can kind of get the idea of what this place, I hope you can sort of get the idea. We're going to have multiple buildings that look similar to this, a little bit of variation sort of dotted around, and then I think the interesting part will be when we try and add the detail work. I think I'm going to try and get the buildings up between episodes, maybe on a live stream. I'll get the buildings up, and then maybe next episode we can work on the detail work and try and make this place look spookier. And a lot of that is going to come in the nighttime, possibly with some lighting effects and whatnot. But I'm running out of time today. This has all taken a very long amount of time. There's been a lot of sort of planning in my mind, but I'm really happy with how this entrance looks. And I think we're going to end this part of the adventure, because this part of the adventure will lead into the other part. Again, if you have any ideas for that, let me know. But I think we're going to end this adventure in another cave that's sort of got this similar style, because I love this style. Or maybe, you know, maybe we'll use this stalactite style to transition to each adventure. Like, each adventure can start in a cave that you walk out of. That could be kind of interesting. I don't know. Or maybe we just want harsh transitions. You leave this area, and boom, you're in the next one. Or maybe we tie them together with these. Maybe we could pretend this is the portal. I don't know. Anywho, I'm also thinking I might enlist some help from the people on the server. Maybe we could have, you know, people who maybe want to build on other sections. I don't know. Anyway, there is one thing I wanted to check out to end today, which is we're going to do over at our base. Over at our base, I do want to check out the adventure gates. I haven't published an adventure in a very long time because I don't really make adventures. Although the arena is going to be done soon. I promise you I have been working on it off camera. The arena, the PvP arena I built on stream. It's very close to being done. There's a few things left to figure out, and then we're going to play it with the people on the server. It's going to be awesome. Then I'll release it as an adventure or whatever. But I do want to check the adventure gate. I don't know if I have one. How do I make one? They're pretty cheap, right? Wait, an all. No, I want it all. Yes, how do I make you? Wow! Those was unexpected. Okay. Let's see if I have the stuff. 8 arc stones, 2 corruption dust. I'm not that upset about having to collect this because I do realize, like, I am going to be using this anyway. What do I need? I need 3 lumite slabs. 1, 2. Okay, let's... 1 minute. Come on. 1 minute. That's craziness. Remember how often I bring up we need advanced processors? We need advanced processors. But I do want to check out the adventure gates to see the options we have, because I did an adventure that had this very night sky. Like, I want to make sure I can make an adventure a night sky nonstop. Is basically what I'm on about. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for themes, you know, we're doing this summer camp around the lake for our first section. I want to do one with the galactic blocks. If you have an interesting idea for that, let me know, because I was thinking for the galactic blocks, maybe like a fallen space station where you have to wander through the hallways and they kind of flicker and whatnot. Could be really neat, sort of almost like Alien. Those games are sort of a similar idea. Or like an abandoned space station where something went wrong, like Prey. If you have any interesting ideas for those, let me know. The medieval blocks, I think we could come up with something really interesting for, but I'm not sure what. Like, I feel like the medieval blocks, you could do something really neat, but I don't know what. You know what I mean? And then there's so many things we could do, really. I mean, you know, looking through these, the Grecian, we could probably build something really interesting. The Moroccan, I feel like these blocks tie into other themes, you know, like I don't think one with just these would be interesting. Mantle. I hate building with diamonds. Bungalow. Industrial. There's, oh, so many ideas. Let's get the first one done, though, right? Ooh. Wow, I didn't think this would take longer than the other ones. If you would hurry up, please. I'm trying to finish today's episode. It's already been quite long. Let's make our adventure gate, untrack. So yeah, let's see what options we have with this. Yeah. Right, okay, so these are the checkpoints that have already been placed in this world. This is, I don't know. We have the one from the zoo. I don't know. Hidden Temple Cafe. Maybe this is all from the zoo. Advanced options. So let's see. Disable glider will definitely do. Disable flashlight. That's interesting. Probably disable flashlight so we control the lighting entirely. Okay. So, time of day. Yeah, we can have night for the whole thing, right? Day variation, always night. Yeah, okay, so we can have that. Midnight sky, crimson. We might have to experiment with some of these. Basic skybox. Low gravity, peaceful creatures. Okay. So we've got a lot of options. We can make it always night, which is cool. This should be a pretty fun project. I hope you guys are excited about it, like I am. I'm really excited to get going. I'll probably be doing some streams of it. Thinking I might start a second section on stream so I don't spoil it, but I also have something to work on. But anyway, let me know what you think about in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for areas, I would love to hear them. Also, leave a like if you are excited or you just liked this video. It was kind of slow. I realized there was a lot of planning and sort of the starting out thing. But I'm excited. Subscribe to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.